Yeah. What's up, Carnival Spirits? It's your boy BstMstR, and I'm joined with a panel of ninjas in action. We've got Max, Ninja Fox, we've got MissJynx, we've got DonChaos, and we've got Cali Green 2 Fresh. What's up, guys?
Yo.
We're going to knock off an episode of the Mighty Death Pop, and we're talking about Daisies. And this is basically the first Violent J solo track off the Mighty Death Pop.
Daisies is a song. It's an apocalyptic song, I believe. And Violent J is talking about a world that is completely destroyed in darkness and just in an apocalyptic state. And he comes across a daisy amongst the destruction.
Yeah, sure, you're right, man. You hit the nail on the head. You know, I looked for the lyrics for the song, and I pulled up Genius.com. They've also got this little synopsis where this guy writes a little something about the song. So it's interesting to me that people can get different things out of it. It says this song is a Violent J solo. It's written from the perspective of a person that was still alive after the world ended, or just in an empty planet with no sign of life. It could also be his perspective of life. Anyway, the person was completely hopeless for the future until he stumbled upon a daisy, and it changed everything. It actually says, the message is no matter how shitty and empty life seems, there's those little things we don't even pay attention to that make life better. We just don't realize it till it's too late. Stay positive and be an optimist, and life will be less empty. I'm going to be honest. He totally lost me at the end, because to me, it's not like noticing the little things like a flower. To me, it's like straight up a barren wasteland and then a spark of life. You know, you can take tons of other metaphors, like you know, the caterpillar becoming a butterfly and the strength it takes to break the cocoon and all that shit. You know what I mean? You know, it's also a message of renewal and survival. So, you know, adapting and yeah, not giving up. I don't know. So, but that's really my take on it.
I mean, I definitely see where the dude's coming from in the description, but I think definitely towards the end it did veer off a little bit, because I don't think it's so much so about being an optimist as it is like being able to eventually find something better. You know what I mean? Like, oh fuck, this is bullshit, but wait, there's more.
Yeah, because he says another chapter, a new chance, you know?
Uh-huh.
The dawn will come, life will flourish. There's a lot of this stuff in Lotus, you know, talking about... So this is nothing new, but I like the song itself, you know? It takes you on a journey. It puts you in the shoes of a guy who is in some sort of, like, post-apocalyptic wasteland, you know? Like Denzel Washington walking around with a Braille Bible.
Yep. No fucking doubt.
Or Will Smith with, I don't know, what did he have? Eyeballs in a jar? Something cool.
Not a dog. Oh, too soon. That's sad. Everyone cried.
Except DonChaos, you heartless son of a bitch.
Oh, no, I cried during that movie. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know. Cali Green, you got something for us?
Well, I just gotta say, out of all the songs on Mighty Death Pop, this is one of my favorites. I love the beat, the overall message, you know, just this, basically like this vast wasteland. There's this daisy, and I don't know, it's one of those songs that you listen to and you just kind of groove, and it gives you a smile. It puts a smile on your face, even though it sounds kind of like, it's kind of dark, but still like with a happy tone.
there's a bit of a drum beat that builds, and there's actually a part in the song where you can, hear people clapping, and it's like you can just picture, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm imagining like those ceremonial group chantings that happened on Pandora with all the avatars. You know what I'm talking about? And they're like making Mother Earth like resurrect Sigourney Weaver and shit.
Right. It happens. Sometimes it happens.
And like that guitar, it's kind of, I don't know, what is that, Middle Eastern? There's going to be a belly dancer coming in here any second with their face painted up all like Juggalette, you know what I mean?
I mean...
Alright, we just went from a daisy to a harem, moving in, shaking, to... This is what they could have...
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of charged with energy like that. And he's talking about, I thought this planet was done, a dead rock floating abandoned. Violent J has made songs about this fucking planet, looking at it from a distance, the dirt ball. Inspector Galacto, can we have your report? And here he is, just like fucking Planet of the Apes, or whatever. In this sci-fi, I like the idea of the song, because Violent J, his whole thing is survival, and
right. It's like ICP's way of saying again and again, if you're going through hell, keep on going.
Right. And they're not going anywhere. It's Violent J saying, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. I'm going to write songs about rainbows, miracles, fuck. You know what? I'm going to make a song about daisies. Like, all you motherfuckers take shit for granted. They're just delivering these simple messages. Shaggy's nowhere to be seen. Violent J probably ate him a long time ago. on that planet,
Now Candyland makes sense. Oh.
Well, that was actually one of my favorite songs, and just like it's one of those songs that you just like want to listen to like in the pitch dark, and if you just close your eyes, if you have a good imagination, it's one of those songs. Like I ever said, if it was a music video, there's so many things that you could do with the music video. Like I could picture like Jake in a room like where it's just dark and it's like candles and stuff. I don't know why. And him just looking all sinister for some reason.
Yeah, when Violent J comes up to the Daisy, it's like he smells it like magic cane, euphoria. I can just see Violent J like blowing a line of daisy dust.
Or you could picture like him like in the video, and there's like all these like people in hoods like surrounding him.
No doubt.
But the beat is just really good. Everyone, when it first came out, always said it sounded like a leftover Dark Lotus beat, but in a good way.
All right. Well, I mean, the song kind of has a not a rap song feel, right? They do a lot of songs that are more guitar driven. It's probably Legs Diamond. I didn't look to see on the who is the person playing the guitar, but I got to assume.
Safe to assume it's Legs Diamond.
Or Mikey Clark.
A guitar player.
No, Mikey Clark did a lot of guitar playing too, on the album. You got Zug Island and Fly Away with ICP talking about all these outer limits, exotic places and mystical concepts, just stuff like Joke Your Mind. Violent J has always been a great storyteller. This song is just another gem. It's another Violent J solo song on the Joker's card. He's done it a million times. I got a list, and we're going to go through it. But before we do, any of you guys got anything else about Daisies that you can think of?
One thing that people say when they hear that song, they think it maybe is also referencing to the term pushing up daisies.
There's a song by Ween called Push the Little Daisies, or look that song up. It's fucking awesome. Or don't. I'll fucking tag you all in it tomorrow.
This is what you deserve.
No, but the song will make you laugh. It's funny as fuck. I don't know if you guys listen to Ween. They're kind of out there.
Did you say Ween?
Ween.
You're my best friend, TJ. Just the best one. That's fucking funny.
Push the little daisies and watch you come up. You know that song?
Blue Balloon's my jam. It's so weird. But, are we still on topic? I don't even know.
No, but, you know, it's another song about pushing up the daisies. And pushing up the daisies, it's an expression where it means you're fucking dead. And you're in the ground, and your body is decomposing, and you are fertilizing the flowers, and you are pushing up the daisies, motherfucker. So, but no, that's not what the song is about. Unless that's the twisted underlying message of the new life.
Right.
Because, hey, it's a lot of death and destruction out there. And Violent J's like saying, you know, oh shit, I see the beam of a daisy. I will to survive. It's amazing. Motherfucker, look, it's a daisy. He's like freaking out. That's the lyrics. I'm not making it up. Motherfucker, look, it's a daisy. So Violent J's like, our will to survive. It's all in the hook. Our will to survive. That's all it is. That's Violent J, you know, pouring his heart and soul out on an ICP album.
One of many fucking fuck the bullshit empowerment tracks.
No doubt. We're going to start this list off. Let's say Violent J has done a lot of solo songs that are credited to ICP, and on the Carnival of Carnage, The Juggler is one of them. First Day Out, Wizard of the Hood, which famously became his first solo album, Psychopathic, and Guts on the Ceiling, Never Had It Made, and Ghetto Freak Show. All are basically Violent J solo tracks. I remember listening to ICP back before really the internet gave us anything about them. They were still a mystery to me. And I would listen to the music, and I would try to pick out the voices, you know, who was singing what. And it always threw me off when, like, you know, a third person came in on a certain song, because I'm like, who the fuck is that? But yeah, I immediately noticed that Violent J was on this shit way more than Shaggy was. I'm like, yeah, a couple of songs went by, I haven't even heard Shaggy once. Oh wait, there he is again. Alright, Ringmaster. Mr. Johnson's Head, Who Asked You, The Dead One, My Funhouse, The Loons, are all Violent J solo tracks as far as I can tell. Of course, Shaggy 2 Dope, and all these songs have a lot of backup vocals and shit. Just talking bars and verses, you know. On the Riddle Box, we've got Toy Box, Cemetery Girl, Headless Boogie, Dead Body Man, 12, and The Killing Fields. This is chock full of Violent J's imagination. Like, I'm looking at the list, I'm going back and looking again, like Wizard of the Hood, The Killing Fields, you know, My Funhouse. You know, Jay's been taking this on twisty, windy roads of despair and murder, and then there's that other side where he kind of is a little bit more motivational. And
he just has so many stories to tell.
Right? On the Great Malenko, we got How Many Times, Under the Moon, Boogie Woogie Woo, Hallelujah. I like, you know, on How Many Times the video, you know, how Jay was bitten through the bars and Shaggy's just sitting there, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just sitting there, being fresh with his dreadlocks. I love that video. Then they pan back and you realize that they're in the freak show. They're in the carnival, and you're watching them with the bearded lady and the alligator boy, and
so good.
Love that shit.
That shit was like fucking life-changing. As a juggalo, when I heard that shit, I was like, oh, I'm not the only one that's got it shitty. Okay.
I used to listen to that track when I was in school, just putting on my headphones, like singing along, going from class to class in school.
Yeah, dude. Good shit.
That song would get me through my days in school.
Right? Just fuck you, don't talk to me.
Right? Unless you see another fellow ninja, it's like, what up, man?
Surprisingly, the only juggalo that I went to school with that I didn't introduce to the shit was my cousin. But he was already my cousin, so it wasn't even that fresh. It was like, oh shit, get out of here. No, you can't borrow $5. I'm just playing, he's tight.
It's funny. Yeah, let me pick up on this list here before Panic fucks everything up. On the Amazing Jekyll Brothers, we got Play With Me, Mad Professor, and Nothing's Left. And you know, Shaggy's in these tracks, like, hell, Violent J created Shaggy.
Right.
You know, in the end, he's like, I'm in this bitch! Like, after
BFF.
And in the beginning of Nothing's Left, he's like, I love you guys. You know, why you gotta fuck that shit up?
So good.
Some classic shit, but technically that's Violent J. When it comes to the Wraith, as far as I can tell, Shaggy is on every fucking song, significantly. But after the Wraith came out, they did put out those singles, the internet-free downloads for My Shine and Bloody Bitches, and both of those are Violent J solo joints. Kind of like felt like heaven and hell, you know. My Shine was all about gratitude, and he even reaffirmed, you know, rhyming God with odd again, and he's saying, we don't care if we tricked you, biatch, and, you know, I put that little spin on it, just kind of twisting the dagger for anyone who's, like, really feeling a certain way, because, you know, it was definitely dropping bombs when they released the Wraith. But then Bloody Bitches was like the complete opposite. It's just going off, you know, murdering, collecting blood, being a wicked clown, and, you know, admittedly, you know, gonna take a cactus to the ass and go into hell, like, right there in the lyrics, so.
It happens. We've all been there.
Exactly. But yeah, on Hell's Pit, Truly Alone and Falling Angels are the only other ones that were just Violent J. And, you know, when the Dark Carnival returned, because, you know, we don't need to talk about all of Violent J's solo songs. There were a ton of them on The Tempest, yes. But on Bang Pow Boom, we got To Catch a Predator and Fawn's Pond. Basically, that's it. Fawn's Pond's got Shaggy in the video, you know, backing him up, but that's really that's a story, you know, the kids getting sucked into the fucking pond and the legend that surrounds it. Catch a Predator is one of my favorite songs from that album, and supposedly it's like the last one they fucking made just to round it off. It reminds me of, like, you know, Black Sabbath, where they're like, your album's too short, so they just played Paranoid on a whim. 3 more minutes, and bam, that becomes like their first breakout hit. That's what it reminds me of. But, of course, the Nuclear Edition gave us the Over a Bitch, right? That solo joint, and Shaggy's was Our Hero, where he hops out of the loony bin. But yeah, and Supernatural was another one Violent J put out, and that's it. Those are all the, you know, before the Mighty Death Pop. You know, Jay's been lacing ICP's albums with his solo freshness. We already talked about all of Shaggy 2 Dope solo joints when we did with the goddamn Bazooka, when we talked about Bazooka Joey, and he had plenty of solo joints on ICP albums too. So, links in the description. All the episodes of the Mighty Death Popcast are yonder. Fucking go nuts. Yeah, I had a lot of fun recording them, and we're almost fucking done. We only got 2 more episodes, and they're a doozy. A deuce-y.
A doozy. We'll make them extra shitty.
They're gonna be crazy like Gary Busey.
Oh my fucking god. What? That's it, dude.
Mm-hmm. Where did Panic go? I saw him pop in a couple of times.
Every time someone says Gary Busey, this has to happen.
Oh my.
Yeah, this is my house. That's a picture on the wall in it. Look at the baby.
Oh my god, that's creepy.
Is it signed by him? That shit had an autograph on it.
It is, actually. It says, your biggest fan, Gary Busey. So, anytime anyone says it, you know.
The official best ending of a Mighty Death podcast ever. If we're even ending it. Do you guys have anything else? I mean, I pretty much covered everything I got prepared to bring to the table.
I mean, there's so many ways you could take any given ICP song. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I find that in the end, there's always that one strong common message. And this is another one of those songs, you know, and it's just fucking awesome that we get to do that and discuss the way that it makes us feel and what we think about when we hear it and what it means.
Well, one thing I could say is that is actually one of my favorite instrumentals. That it really does sound good in the car. In the movie that also does make me think of is Apocalypto, which is actually a really good movie.
Mel Gibson's Apocalypto?
Yeah, surprisingly, that's actually a really good movie.
It's an Easter movie.
No, you're getting okay.
Whew.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of Mad Max. Beyond Thunderdome.
So fucking awesome.
Tina Turner.
So I guess what it really all boils down to is there's always meaning in life, even if it seems fucking destitute and hopeless. You always find something to keep you going, and it could be big or it could be small, man. Either way, it's there.
Another thing I forgot to mention, it's clever how Jay makes his voice sound all faded and low in the first verse, and then the second verse, his voice is high-pitched, and then you can hear what he's actually saying. I was like, I think he did that on purpose, and it's very clever.
Right.
Yeah, and then he's got, everybody in the Lotus Pod, Sugar Slam and JJ included, all, like, doing getting getting everybody all the parts down.
It's a wicked clown revival.
Surrounded by a bunch of hooded monks or Sith Lords, probably.
Oh shit, I see a beaming of a daisy! With all the hoods, they're like...
Well, that's what I say. For some reason, that song has a very cultish type beat, but in a good way.
Well, yeah, remember how they advertised the Mighty Death Pop? A hypnotizing, like, you're now hypnotized type fucking deal. Remember that shit?
Just the visuals for a music video for that song, you can come up with so many things.
Right when I'm about to say panic, he fucking ducks out again.
Damn it, it's over.
If he just joins right now, we could pick his brain and include him, and he would be included, and it would be great. So, come on, Panic. Don't give up. Use this song as motivation. Our will to survive, it's amazing.
Yeah, man.
You can do it, Panic. Not going to wait all day. Yeah, we are.
It's a full moon outside. Everything happens crazy on a full moon.
What, right now?
Yeah, I just looked out my window and I could see a full moon very clear in my window.
That explains a lot of things. Yeah, I was just going to say that Callie Green is looking extra werewolfy today.
Right?
Don't you think?
No, he's more like the Lycans from Underworld, which is better.
Yeah, or Planet of the Apes or something.
I'll go for Planet of the Apes.
I mean, they're pretty smart, so...
Yep, that way his first word will be to a human, no.
Hey, I wouldn't talk, Chaos. You look like Jar Jar Binks.
Me said no know what you're talking about.
Now, everybody.
Why, George, why?
What's up, dude?
Not much. Had to listen to the song real quick. You know what's funny is that hat is exactly where I was about to go. That track, Daisy, I think it could be like the idea of the song. I think it could have been on the mud, the air, the water, the blood. I don't know if anybody agrees, but just the idea of the planet, you know what I mean? If anybody's played the game Fallout 3, basically it's about like the apocalypse, and everything in the wasteland, which is what it's called, the wasteland, is like rotten. There's holes in buildings, you know, it kind of looks like Afghanistan, because that's how their fucking, you know, shit looks like. Everything's all blown up to hell.
Right.
But, you know, there's like radiated water, food is radiated, but there's one little spot in the wasteland where it has trees and grass, and the beginning of that song, that's what that reminds me of, you know, the wasteland. But even though there, you know, the atomic bomb was dropped, there's still that one little spot that was untouched. It's green, it got trees, there's life, water, clean water.
Like an oasis in the wasteland.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's called, is oasis. That's what the area is called.
No doubt. That's fucking awesome. I like the idea of, you know, our world coming to a fucking end, you know, just like the Dark Carnival insinuated that the end will consume us all, and it's all over from Bang Pow Boom, the nuclear edition, right?
Yeah.
That song, just the way it's, and you know, and there's tons of songs like that. Like, what about Global Warming, where Violent J's rapping about fucking the planet overheating, and not for nothing, but that song came out a year after the hottest gathering in recorded history, 2007, the first Cave and Rock gathering, was a heat wave that nearly killed half of us. Like, we were literally chanting "fuck the sun" for years after that gathering. It became a thing, you know, just like "fuck your couch." Anyway, Daisies, you know, it's another drastic situation, another life or death. But this one is more on the positive side because it's talking about our will to survive.
Yeah. No matter what, there's still that one little Daisy that, you know, just won't give up. I would have liked to hear what Shaggy has to say on the subject.
Right? Well,
it would have been cool to hear him, but it is what it is. The beat's pretty dope.
Oh, it's definitely one of the best beats on the album.
The song is hype, you know. I'm repeating myself, but you already know what I think about it. It's got the people clapping, and it's fucking fresh though. It builds momentum, you know. A lot of the ICP songs are so energetically charged. Fuck the dumb shit. I mean, ICP's been making music like this for a while. You know, people want to judge ICP for like whatever it is that they're thinking is important. Listen to the music. It's powerful. It's powerful music, you know. Certainly not what it used to be, but you know what they used to be is nothing like what they are today. The quality is fucking superb, okay? So they are leaps and bounds further from where they used to be, even though in a creative place, like, you really can't fuck with, you know, what they were doing back then. I mean, that right there is history. But in a way, so is this, because in 100 years, we'll all be dead. And, you know, these guys just laying down albums, fucking era after era. And this is the era of the fucking Mighty Death Pop. Daisies is a fucking shimmering glow, a positive gleam when it's about to get negative again. And where's God? Where you talk about, dude, we need God. Where is he? This is a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not even going to go there right now, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they're about to go there. So that's why I like this track. This track's message is without a doubt a motivational, inspiring story by Violent J. It's been fun, and I will see you on the next go-rounds. Carnival Spirits, #Ninjas in Action. Fucking peep the website, CarnivalSpirits.com. You know what to do. Cali Green Too Fresh, DonChaos, Ninja Fox, and MissJynx. Thank you for blessing us with your presence. And everybody else, always remember to fuck the fuck off. Chaos, where's the gong? Yeah. All right.